Now, the judgments of the Election Tribunal in Plateau State continue to generate controversies, while the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, has been accusing the tribunals of inconsistency. The All Progressives Congress APC says those dissatisfied with the judgments should respect the verdicts. Now, Kelvin, Nedim, Pankshin, an APC stakeholder in Plateau State, joins us in the studio for more on this. Kelvin, thank you for coming to Newsnight.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
Now, there have been controversies about that judgment in Plateau State. A lot, indeed, has been going on in that state. Speak to us about your concerns.
I think the PDP have spoken. They've shared their thoughts with the world, and it's important that the APC should let the world know the exact thing that has been happening on the Plateau.
What's the exact thing?
Yes, the exact thing that has been happening on the Plateau is that PDP did not have a legitimate ESCO to participate in the 2023 election. How did it start? It did not start in 2023. In 2022, last year, there was an election in Plateau State, which is a run election, after one of the House of Reps member died. And PRP, PDP, and APC participated in that election. And PRP came second. PDP won the election in terms of balloting. But the PRP guy took PDP to court, and at the end of the day, from the court of first instance to Court of Appeal, and it was ruled in favor of the PRP that PDP did not have a legal structure to participate in that election. And therefore, the election was nullified and the certificate of return was given to the PRP. PRP, not APC. The second case was between the same PDP and the PLASIC, which is an institution, not a political party. The same thing happened because there was a PDP man, his name, Honorable Bitrus Kaze, who was one time House of Reps member from Plateau State. There was that Congress that took place on the Plateau State, and they were not satisfied with the process because the process were not in conformity with the provisions of the PDP constitution, and he felt dissatisfied with it. He went to court, he obtained judgment, and he took it plastic because then we were planning to hold our local government election in the state. And at the end of the day, court gave it to him. One Justice Kunda, I think he was one that presided over that case. That was from the PDP itself, within the PDP. So I'm telling you now, we've started from PDP to PRP. The next one is the PLASIC, which is an institution, not even a political party. The same thing happened. The PLASIC, which is a state electoral body, said because of that, because there was a judgment and order issued to them, and because of that, they said they were not going to allow the PDP to participate in that local government. PDP took them to the Court of First Instance. They lost at the Court of First Instance. They took them again to the Court of Appeal. They lost at the Court of Appeal. They proceeded to Supreme Court. The case was dismissed. They even sought for the case to be relisted. It was further dismissed. These are the instances. Then there was a case of a rerun of a House of Assembly member in Pankshin local government in Plateau State. PDP came second, APC came first, and PDP took APC to court. At the Court of First Instance, the court told them that you are not even qualified to participate in this election. They came to appeal court and they lost it. That is how many times. I've called how many instances before even 2023. All these scenarios, they are not in 2023.
So how do these scenarios now? How do you think? Kevin, hang on, Kevin.
Let me finish so they understand me.
Now,
so that the public
yes,
understand us better.
But because we don't have the luxury of time.
I understand.
But so how do these scenarios now affect what the situation is currently?
The current situation is the continuation of what I just told you.
Okay.
We have what we call judicial precedence. Once there's a case that has been decided in the court of law, and as far as another superior court has not ruled over it, it continues to subsist and it's continued to be valid, and any other person can use it. You know, appeal court and Supreme Court, they are reference court that people make references to. Therefore, after the 2023, having known that these people have not complied with the provision of the law, even with the judgment that are on ground, PDP, APC equally took them to court. We took them to court and it was established. We had 3 tribunals on the Plateau. One was for the gubernatorial, 2 are for National Assembly and State Assembly. Yes, one of the panel gave it to APC APC won on the issue of structure. Initially, when they came to tribunal, what they were pushing for is that it's a pre-election matter. But all the court at that level agreed that it's both post and pre. Even the court that gave it to them, they all agreed that it's both post and pre. That is one, because they were advancing that strongly. Well, one of them, he contradicted himself, which is the one that was led by Justice William. Rightly or wrongly, he's a judge. Yeah. We don't disparage judges. That is why even at that level, there was no any statement, derogatory statement, disparaging or making an on-court statement about the judges. You understand? Because that is the only place that a common man can seek redress.
Right.
Yes, we don't disparage them. So from there, they moved to, we now came to tribunal. They won one. In one of the tribunal, we won one of the panel. They won in two of the panels. We proceeded to appeal. Our belief is that we believe that, yes, the interpretation of the law is subjective. That is why there are starter of courts for you to appeal. Yes, that's what's happening. For what is happening now, the appeal court was the first or the last court that passed that judgment that PDP did not have a legal structure. Why is it that PDP did not make that noise? Remember I told you, the first person to take PDP to court is not even APC, it's PRP. And PRP is not a party that can pull a string in any political battle, you know that. But yet they went to court and they were able to win it. If they're accusing PDP because they see PDP in power, what about PRP? What about PRP? This is the questions that they need to answer. And we talk about the issue of disparaging the judges. If we've had, like the scenario I just painted to you, we've had about 7 scenarios. Now they thought about 8. From Kunda, Plasek to appeal court, that's 3 times. From PRP, from court of first instance to appeal court, which is 2 times, which is 5 times. From the Pankshin South, from court of first instance to appeal court 2 times, which is 8 times, right? Then the one from tribunal, we have 3 tribunal court, which is about 11 panel of judges have sat on this case, and 8 of them, 9 all said the same thing. How can 9? Can you compare 9 to 3 to 2 panels? No. Yes. So we cannot tolerate what they are doing. They are disparaging the court, which is wrong. The state cannot give 2 different political parties 2 different laws to operate with.
Kelvin,
that is not possible.
Kelvin Pankshin, you see, I wish it could go on and on, but we just, for the brevity of time, we may still need to visit this matter in the coming days. But in the meantime, I must say a big thank you to you for finding time to make yourself available on Newsnight for this matter. Thank you very much for coming.